All right. Now, we're going to move it for the first time. And on something that has a grain like this, you really want to have the grain oriented up and down. Oh, thanks. Whoop. 60 grit, that'll do. Good.
You don't need a gouge anymore.
I know. That didn't help. All right. So, you want to orient the grain up and down. All right. And so I'm going to shift it up a little bit. And I'm going to come in. Oh, thanks. I'm going to still have it lined up on the axis going up and down, and about halfway between the center axis and the outside ring. So basically, if this is the end, here's my center point. I'm putting the second axis here, and the third axis will be there. All right, and the grain is running this way.
If you back the tailstock up, I can get a shot of the end.
Well, it's got the drive spurs there too. It's hard to see. Oh. Jeez, we got me some of everything. 600's more than enough. Okay, I'll just use some like 20. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is cut the backside to the waist. All right, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Tighten this back up. And because you're now way off center, you really want to check and make sure you have your tool rest out of the way. All right? Okay, and you can see there's the butt actually, and coming down to the waist. She's got a little too fat, so I need to take a few more pounds off. Okay, yeah, be nice. All right, and I have a little bit of a flat spot up here, so I have to go back a little bit before where I was starting. Okay? And of course, you can't sand that with the lathe on, all right? You can sand this, that's okay, because that's solid, but not the butt. Okay, and now I'm going to move up a little bit, and we're going to go from the bust to the waist and try and make that, we're going to do this part now, all right? Okay, and now we're going to change the access points again. So I'm going to go to the opposite one. Loosen up the chuck.
How much off center is each movement?
I'm doing it halfway between the center point and the outside rim, all right?
You're just eyeballing that.
I'm just eyeballing it. Normally what I would have done, I would have punched centers and done that, but
Every person's different.
yeah, every person's different. So now I'm going to do from the top of the bust to the neck and get that taken care of. And you want a nice, elegant neck, okay? I'm going to come up here, and that'll become the chin. Okay? It's long neck. And now we're going to go back to, I was just on this one, we're going back to this one, all right? So now we're going to work on the head. And can you see this ghost image right here? What I'm going to try and do, what I'm trying to do is make this head come back in line with the neck. as much as I can. The ghost image is the back of the neck. Alright, and the other thing I want to do is just knock off that shoulder back here. Alright, so now okay? So there's your lady. And what becomes the trick is to figuring out the proportions, all right? To really work on where should the knee be in relation to the thigh and hip. How long should I make the waist? How big should I make the waist? You make the neck smaller than the waist, you know, and that kind of thing. So that's how you can make the figure. You can also decide if I want to make it slimmer. You know, it takes a while because it's not like you can just mark a mark on there, because what you're doing is you're starting to turn into a ghost image. And so you have to guess where, if you're starting in the right spot.